First thing, got to ask you, I mean, you got the three-peat looming. Is it going to happen?
We don't even discuss that. Unless you're a football fan in Cassville, I don't think you hear too much. Our kids are pretty level-headed, and I don't think too many teams that are sitting in our seat or our shoes with 2 state championships can say they haven't won the first game of the season for the last 2 years. So we've talked a lot about that with our kids. We're focusing on week 1 right now. We've gone to Branson last 2 years, or played Branson last 2 years, and they've kind of taken to us pretty good. So our goal this year, we're going to Mountain Grove. We want to be more prepared, and we want to come out to win week 1.
I'm assuming confidence isn't an issue for this team?
Well, we return a lot of seniors and a lot of kids that got a lot of playing experience. It's still a new year. You know, those don't win you any football games this year. But at the same time, we've got a good senior group and good leadership. So, you know, they've done a good job so far to this year, or first part of this year. So we're pretty excited about what they bring to us.
I know some of the guys, Devin Lindenbrink and Garrett McCurran and Josh Leewright. You've got a pretty good core of guys coming back despite having 2 straight state championships.
We've got a great core on the defensive side. We returned most of our defense, graduated 1 senior. Some of those kids you mentioned are great football players and have started really for 2 years for us. So you got Trent Tanner too, a kid that plays linebacker. It started last 2 years. So we also return 4 of our 5 starters on the offensive line. So we're trying to build right around that. We want to play good defense, want to be able to move the football up front with our linemen. So good core to start around.
What are you worried about?
We're worried about our skill players. We've had some special kids last year in Gouvion and Trevor Tanner and Travis Northern at wide receiver. So we've got to find answers for them this year. We've got some juniors that have done a good job, but they haven't been under the fire and had that game experience. So you never know how they're going to react.
And who's the next generation? Who do you got coming up that you're feeling good about?
Really several kids. Kyle Bratton is a running back for us, linebacker that's doing a good job. He's a junior. Ricky Nichols is a junior that we're looking at quarterback this year. Trey Rose is a junior that started for us as a sophomore in the secondary on our defense last year. So I think you always got to start with him. Justin Flug, a kid as a sophomore, got 3 or 4 starts on the offensive line. So we've got a few kids we're pretty excited about. Josh Sexton, Garrett Barnes, it's going to be a kicker for us. So we've still got some juniors that we think do a good job and fit right in with these seniors.
And how about the conference in general?
I think it'll be tough. It's tough every year. I think Seneca will still be very good. I know they've gone through some issues this summer, but you know, I think that involved more juniors than seniors. They've got their senior core back. They got a Frost kid, running back, that had an injury last year, wasn't able to play down the stretch. Quarterback's 2-year starter. You got to start with Seneca. I think Monette's a lot better than people are giving them credit. They've got a good group of skill kids. Eimer, that's Chris Eimer, it's a D-back, wide receiver. Homefeld, a big power running back. Their quarterback, Green, he's started all year last year as a sophomore, so I think they'll be very good. Lamar's a very talented team. You know, Rora's up and coming. You can't ever count down Mount Vernon. It's just the way the conference is. So